Natalia. I'm Lottie. Nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you too. Lottie? Lottie? Where did you go? What's the matter? Natalia. Huh? You look just like me. Oh, but I am you. Now, tell me why you're so upset. I can't find Lottie. She's my friend. Wow, what a coincidence. I have a postcard from Lottie right here.
Dear Natalia, why did you leave me behind? Don't you love me anymore? I'm all alone now. I'm so sad. I might tear my eyes out.
I didn't leave her behind. I would never. Then you'd better tell her. She sounds like a bear on the edge. Let's see if we can pick up Lottie's trail. A monster. What do we do? It'll kill you if it sees you. It won't see me. I'll be careful.
Natalia, this is a sneaking mission. Welcome back to Resident Evil Revelations 2, the Little Miss DLC. Oh god, I hate this one so much. Everybody's favorite part of this game is definitely the stealth. So it's good that we have Natalia here.
Watch it. There's another one up ahead. Really? Where? I don't see anything. I can see them. Want me to show you where? But it's too dangerous. I'm not afraid. They can't hurt me.
They literally can't. So, Natalia in this DLC apparently has not gained the power to see enemies yet, so Dark Natalia has to do it. I mean, I guess they had to include the switching mechanic somehow for co-op. So since Natalia can't see enemies, you have to switch to Dark Natalia and point them out. But this doesn't leave them highlighted, so there's really no point in doing it in single player. Have I mentioned that I hate this DLC? I'm a fan of stealth games, but I am a fan of stealth games that allow you to take action against the people you're trying to be stealthy against. And of course, the main enemy for these videos is fucking revenants. Of course it's revenants. Why wouldn't it be revenants? So we just have to hang out here and wait. At least it's pretty though. I was considering not doing this DLC, but I feel like with the place that I chose to put it in the story, in the table of contents, I think it works. So, I'm gonna suffer through it twice. I'm suffering through it twice for you. This is what happens when you lose.
Looks like yours.
You're never gonna hear her finish that sentence. The game always ends before she finishes that sentence, and it's really annoying. I'm assuming she says you're dead, but I don't know. I don't know. That's a question I don't have the answer to. Thankfully, though, you can speed it up a little bit because Natalia can...
Are you really me? I am. How is that possible? Who cares? You need to worry about Lottie. She's all you have left, right?
She's all I have left, right? Anyway, Natalia doesn't... You don't have to sneak like this, but Revenants can't hear your footsteps, but they can... Yeah. If you're standing up, they can see you easier. So, you know.
Stay close. Stay right where I can see you. I will.
I mean, you're a ghost. You're a ghost PTSD hallucination from another world.
What a thrill.
I don't think she'll have a problem with that, with keeping up with you.
Darkness and silence through the night.
So you might have noticed, but I'm fast-forwarding through my deaths with a very appropriate song. That one was bullshit, by the way. That Revenant totally saw me through the cover, which I'm not okay with. The trouble is that they all have different cones of vision. Like, no two Revenants can see the same distance, which is really annoying. Like, look at this. I was exactly perpendicular. Like, if Revenants had any kind of peripheral vision, I would have been fucked. I would have been fucked.
Do you remember what happened on this island?
No, just that it was something bad.
It's very succinct, I guess. I mean, she answered your question. I hate this segment so much. In the fast forwarding, you will see why.
What a thrill. I'm searching and I'll melt into you. What a fear in my heart. But you're so supreme. I give my life, not for honor, but for you. In my time.
I can see the problem that they had when they were designing this segment. This segment specifically. The sewer tunnels are the end point of where we just were, and so we're technically backtracking right now through the sewers from episode 3. But what's annoying is that the sewers are long, straight tunnels with not a lot of places to go. So they have to put the Revenants patrolling the entire tunnel. But as you saw there, they put a second Revenant down that other tunnel on the right there, which is conveniently coming forward just as this guy is walking away from you. Which is so annoying, because you have no way to know unless you switch to Dark Natalia, and you can't switch to Dark Natalia.
Come with me. I'll be there when I'm ready.
You can't order her around though, which is kind of funny. You can't switch to Dark Natalia because you're running away from the Revenant that's facing away from you. So you have to either be playing in co-op or experience the most fun trial and error gameplay that Resident Evil Revelations 2 has to offer. I can safely say that I think this is the low point of the game. I don't know. They tried something fresh and new with it, with the stealth system they made, and because you can't kill the Revenants or otherwise make them go away, I just feel like it suffers a little bit. Now, if you could throw fire bottles, that would be fucking awesome.
Is that a letter?
It's from Lottie. Let's see if we can get to it. Lottie, where are you?
So, you might notice that Dark Natalia has a weird personality shift in gameplay and cutscenes. Don't worry, it's not just you.
Dear Natalia, I'm trapped in a tunnel underneath the village. I can't feel my legs. I'm probably dying. Why do you hate me?
Uh-oh. That doesn't sound good. Maybe you should just let her go. No way! She's always been there for me. I won't abandon her.
Whoa, sudden cut.
And there was somebody with me.
Forget about the past. Just focus on what's ahead.
That wasn't me, by the way. That was the game. It just dumps you there. It doesn't even like. There wasn't even a fade in from black. I had to add that in post. I will say that this DLC seems a bit rushed. It's one of two, and I feel like the first one is better. I don't know if this is the last DLC they're making for the story mode. I think I mentioned that they said there might be more coming, but there might not be also, because it's Capcom, and they have ADHD when it comes to their video games. So there might not be. This might actually be the last DLC, even though I'm doing it first for story reasons. That's the trouble with doing the DLCs, is that I have to figure out a way to integrate them into the story so they don't feel weird and tacked on at the end of the LP. And I'm pretty sure the way I did it works.
Hey, look at this.
What's it for?
You can use it to hide from the monsters.
So there you go. Natalia is the original user of the smokescreen bottle. When revenants are affected by the smokescreen bottle, they are completely blind, much like in the story mode. And they go back to default, so you can just run right in front of them. The trouble is that they don't actually use this as a scapegoat for the actual stealthing.
The one who knew what to do. But you have me now. You can trust me.
The smokescreen bottles are used primarily for puzzle solving, which I think is kind of annoying. Like, it kind of sucks that they give them to you, but then they make sure that there are only specific points where you should use it if you want to succeed. Like, our way out is through that room with the two revenants in it. But if we don't use the smokescreen bottle there, we'll just be fucked. So I have to use the smokescreen bottle there to get by the revenants, even though there's that other room that might have goodies in it. Which is a shame. It's a real shame. So there you go. You can just run on by. I think I left in a death here because this is bullshit. Oh no, I cut it out with the door transition, that's right. I'm a good Let's Player. I wish Skippy Granola was here so he could do his Lottie impression. Man, Lottie is probably my favorite part of this DLC, just because, like, I might drown myself. Like, geez, Lottie, calm down.
Until Lottie came along. I was so scared.
All right, we'll keep looking. But I don't think you need her. You're stronger than that now.
You're stronger than yesterday. Now it's nothing but a... Oh god, I don't remember the lyrics of the song. Whatever. Natalia, your loneliness ain't killing you no more. And of course we can't go through that hole because it would circumvent this next room. Of course. I was a bit concerned that I had actually screwed myself here, because there is a revenant standing there facing the wall, or facing the exit rather, and I'm pretty sure he never moves. So you kind of have to creep around the edges of his vision. Like, look at that, he's just hanging out there. What an asshole. Again, it just sucks because Natalia moves so slow when she's crouch walking. And you have to be crouch walking to be able to, you know, hide behind cover and shit. By the way, that's why we had to take that detour in the first place, because there's a revenant standing there eternally just guarding the door, I guess. I didn't know revenants could guard things, but, I mean, I guess I've been proven wrong. All smokescreen bottles are to be procured on site. That'd be awesome if this was more like Metal Gear Solid. If Natalia could do CQC on the revenants. But unfortunately, they decided to take the lame way with it. I hope I don't sound like I'm struggling for commentary here. There's really not that much to say. Like I said, I was considering skipping this one, but I want to show off all the game's content, and if I have to suffer through this, so do you. Like this next segment, this is bullshit right here. Check this out.
There'll be no one else. Crime, it's the way I fly to you. I'm still in a dream, snake eater. Someday you go through the rain, and someday you'll feed on a tree frog. It's ordeal, the trial to survive for the day we see new light. I give my life, not for honor, but for you. In my time.
I can't believe I lost there, even though I had thrown the smokescreen bottle. The Revenant saw me while the bottle was in the air. Or maybe the bottle hit it, I don't know. But that caused my demise. Which is bullshit. Definitely bullshit. So, of course, the real solution here is that you're supposed to grab this smokescreen bottle while this Revenant has his back turned. But you can't go through that little gap on the right there because that Revenant just standing there guarding the background, he'll see you. So you have to climb over. Look, he can see me. He can see me right now. He just doesn't care. He is on his break right now, I guess. So you have to climb over, and then look, you just enter his line of sight anyway. But it's not in his cone of vision, so I guess he just doesn't care. But if that weren't enough, there's a Revenant, as you might have seen, that comes from behind you when you open that door. It just spawns back there to hurry you along. And then these Revenants get stuck up against the cabinets here, and man, it's just such a nightmare. This is like, this DLC should have been called The Struggle, because man, that is what it is for sure. We could go up there, but I'm not going to, because I want to play this DLC for the least amount of time possible. I make it sound like I hate it from how much I'm complaining, but I don't hate it. I think it's alright. It's just that there are so many ways that this could have been improved that they just didn't do for some reason. I don't know. That was close. I almost got caught there. I love Dark Natalia just hanging out there. Just walking all cash, you know. She's got nowhere to be. But we gotta find Lottie, you know? They're buddies. I mean, maybe not Dark Natalia. Maybe she has no sympathy for Lottie. I don't know. But she should.
What if Lottie's the whole reason you're alone? What if no one wants to be around you because you're a stupid girl who loves
I know
stupid
she's just a teddy bear, but I've had her for so long. She's the only thing left in my life that's good.
She's the only thing left in my life that's good, she says, as she's getting killed by Revenants. running out of Snake Eater to play here. Oh, so this is the ultimate bullshit right here. So, that Revenant over there, over yonder, he doesn't move from his position. He doesn't turn, he just stands there. So, like, we have to just get all up in his anus. Like, okay, look at how close this is, too. Like, this is like Mission Impossible style, like, stealth. Like, you know how in the Mission Impossible movies, they always make it as close as possible to increase the tension? Look at that! How did he not hear me do that? It's ridiculous.
It's so dark in here.
It's really not.
So what? A little darkness can't stop you. You know, Natalia. What you need is a real friend.
I have one. Mr. Fisher. He gave me Lottie when he rescued me in Terra Grigia.
But he's gone. And pretty soon
Man,
Lottie
fuck
will
Terra
leave you.
Grigia.
I'm all you have left. No! I saw them.
Didn't I? Or was I just sleeping?
What kind of a question is that to ask yourself? What are they even talking about? That's gotta be some weird translation thing there. Because that conversation makes no sense.
Another letter from Lottie.
Look, another continue screen from Lottie.
Dear Natalia, I'm near the ocean now. Along the way, I saw lots of dead bodies. It was awful. Maybe I'll drown myself. You should forget about me. Find a new friend.
Those must be the islanders' corpses. Someone experimented on them.
Yeah. I think I remember now.
This is so exhausting. You should just give up.
No, I won't.
No, I won't. I have plot obligations to adhere to. Look at that. Look at that. That Revenant saw me through a barrel. What the hell? I left in that death there specifically to show you that this is bullshit. By the way,
So exhausting. You should just
as that
give
loading
up.
screen tip
No,
mentioned,
I won't.
there is more than one enemy type in Little Miss. And I'm gonna tell you right now that if you thought this couldn't get any more ridiculous, don't worry. Resident Evil Revelations 2, Little Miss DLC extra episode, is more than happy to prove you wrong. It's gonna get more ridiculous. I actually kind of circumvented the puzzle there. I cheated my way out of it.
He's gone.
Huh? Why? Is something there?
Ah, that's right. You can't see it. You need my eyes. You need me.
Look, Dark Natalia. Look with your special eyes at these glasps. Man, fuck glasps. Are you kidding me with this? Come on now. So, of course, as if it weren't enough to have revenants, they also have my other favorite enemy, glasps. And glasps have a smaller line of sight to account for the fact that Natalia can't see them. Which is bullshit, because in the main campaign, she can see them just fine. In fact, she is your only way to see them. So here I go, rubbing my face up against this real quick, because I figured, I forgot that Dark Natalia doesn't really exist, and I was like, well, why can't she just give her a boost? And then I was like, oh yeah, there's a puzzle to solve in this area. I mean, sorta. It's a puzzle in the same way all the other puzzles in this game are puzzles, in that all you really have to do is go pick up a box and put it somewhere else. But the fun is in looking for the box, you see. Especially with the glasps around. Now, I say that glasps have a lower line of sight, but I don't mean that it's narrow. Like, glasps have a very large line of sight still, Oh, Natalia, you better get over that cover. But it's smaller than Revenants, which makes them not as much of a pain in the ass. Also, I apologize for this. In certain segments, Dark Natalia won't move unless... Excuse me. She won't move unless you move her. So I just kind of hung out in the path of that glass for a while. Nope, can't get that box through there. Oh, you're screwed. Oh, Natalia, you're so screwed. See, that's the thing. Just when I thought they couldn't make this go any more slowly, they put in box carrying, which is slower than crouch walking, and glasps, which move slower than Revenants. God damn it, Resident Evil Revelations 2. In the previous video, I was just talking so highly of you, and now, the Little Miss DLC has decided to make me miserable. It's not even that long, either. This is actually the shorter... This is the shortest gameplay segment of all of them by far. But don't worry about it. We're about to get another new mechanic.
You must be ready to snap by now.
I am.
I won't stop until I find Lottie. There are lots of monsters this way. Maybe you can hide in the grass.
I'll try.
That's right. The final new mechanic of the Little Miss DLC is the ability to hide in bushes from enemies, which doesn't really make any sense because they don't see like normal human beings do anyway. But alright, I mean, he just bumped right into me. Whatever. It's not my place to question the game I already said that, didn't I? Well, either way, Revenants are, I guess, a bit nearsighted. Maybe they need a new prescription. But when you're in bushes, they can't see you. And neither can glasps, which is good. Now, I wish there was a way to, like, bottle up the pheromones that glasps excrete so that you could, like, turn yourself invisible. That would be awesome. That would be fucking radical. But, unfortunately, they decided not to go that direction. And do note, I think I said this in the video where they showed up the first time, glasps do not actually turn invisible. They look like they do, but actually it's a pheromone they excrete that makes them appear invisible to anybody who looks at them. So think about that when you're going to sleep tonight. Think about the fact that somewhere out there could be a giant invisible spider maggot bug that secretes pheromones, not to make itself invisible, but to make it look like it's invisible to you. Sweet dreams. Oh, so this is bullshit. If this is the segment I'm thinking of. They all kind of blend together with time.
Do the looking now. It's me control.
Nope, there I go dying in the middle of dialogue again. Thanks, Natalia. Oh, you thought they were going to say that dialogue again? No. No, they only said it the one time. Oh, there you go.
Me control. I don't want your help. I can find her myself.
It's funny that she says that, because in real life, when I was recording this, I was like, no, you idiot, no, you can't. You do need her help. Because you can't see these glasps that are just hanging out. It does pose an interesting question. It answers the conundrum of what enemies in Resident Evil do when the protagonist isn't around. And the answer is nothing. They just hang out, doing nothing. Oh, by the way, I never mentioned when this takes place. This DLC takes place just before the first Barry episode, but just after the most recent Claire episode. So, you know how at the end of Claire's part 2 for episode 3, they were going up in the tower and they passed by Natalia who was going down? This happens like immediately after that. Well, okay, not... Oh, what a loss. Not immediately, but you get what I mean. Well, great. Snake Eater indeed.
Do you want to rest? I know this can't be easy.
I won't give up.
I mean, it's not that hard, really. It's just tedious. Stealth games are tedious when you don't have a way to get rid of the enemies. So this is the final segment. This is where we put all of the mechanics we've learned to use. There's basically no cover. There's glasps everywhere. And there are revenants patrolling the area. Well, revenant. There's only one. Unfortunately, you can't climb the radio tower, which I'm disappointed about. I wish they did. You know, just for Easter eggs' sake. That would have been funny. So, I had no idea how to approach this situation when I played it for the first time. And because Snake Eater is over, I can't fast forward anymore, I'm sorry. My contractual obligation to fast forward has ended.
I won't give up.
So now you get to suffer as much as I did when I played this. I like the color filter they apply to Natalia's vision in this one. It's very dreamlike. It gives it a very dreamlike appearance.
What a shame.
Yeah, that's not. Wasn't even close. Not even by a long shot, actually. I was sufficiently far away from my goal there.
Do you want to rest? I know this can't be.
Wait until you see what their intended solution to this puzzle is. It's ridiculous. It's completely ridiculous. I feel bad for anybody who waited and paid money for this. I got this because I bought it with the bundle. I bought the whole game as one complete collection. And if I had known, I wouldn't have even played it, because man, this is offensively bad. It could have been good. It could have been good, but when you think about it, that garbage fucking game that everybody hates, Resident Evil 6, also could have been good. And they didn't go for that, did they? What sucks about the Revenants is that when they have their back to you, they just turn into an indistinguishable blob. And because they move so slowly, it's really hard to tell what direction they're moving and facing. But check this out. This is their intended solution. You just have to run directly by that glass.
There's nowhere else to look. Poor Lottie. You never found her. No one asked you. I'm not losing her like I lost my mom and dad. Is she that important to you? You've gone crazy, Natalia. I'm not crazy. I just don't want to be alone anymore. I don't want to be sad. I can take that sadness away if you let me in. You just have to trust me. I don't know you. You're not me at all. I want Lottie. Why won't you make this easy?
Really stretching your vocal talents there, Natalia's voice actor. That's fine. So that was the end of the final gameplay segment. It's mostly cutscene from here.
Lottie, I'm coming.
But I think we all know where this is headed.
Lottie,
Natalia, I don't think I can go on any longer. You'll find what's left of me on the beach ahead.
I'm coming for you, Lottie.
Lottie.
Gosh, Rooney, you little bitch!
I was supposed to win this game of tug of war.
But there's still plenty of time to get under your skin.
And next time, you won't see me coming.
A boat?
I'm here, baby. Please be alive.
So that's it. That's it for the Little Miss DLC. As you can see, they judge your rating a little differently. Since there's no combat, they judge you by times found instead of your gun accuracy. It's true. Natalia is her only friend, especially after this DLC. I'm sorry I ruined Natalia for you. I'm sure you hate her now. It's really not that bad, but it is kind of annoying to play through. See you next time, when we finally begin the last episode of Revelations 2.